Sag, welcome to your in-depth version of yours and theirs. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. And Happy New Year's to you. Let's jump on into it. I don't know if I'll see an extended version of what I saw for you a couple weeks ago, but I'd like to. I'd like to. That would be really cool. Show me what I need to see, please, for Sag and their person. Show me Sag. Show me Sag and their person, please. Show me Sag and their Ace of Wands for some of you. Beautiful. Lovely. Oh, I hope so. What's going on? Show me Sag and their person. Show me Sag and their person. We're going to start with your side of the board, but of course, and like always, take what resonates, leave it as not. Reverse energies as it applies. Energy and interchange is very, very real, very, very normal, and sometimes it can swap back and forth rapidly. So at the end of the day, you need to know who's who and figure out who's who. Yeah, energy reversal is real. All right, for you, King of Wands, Tower, oh my. 10 of Pentacles, it's looking like there's going to be some radical shifting here. You're you, which is lovely. King of Wands, it's beautiful. In the Tower, some radical shifting here of our foundation energy. What's up with that? 10 of Pentacles, what's going on? Could be a good tower? I don't know. Essentially, all towers are good. Okay. They're meant for our greatest good, whether we like it or not. Sometimes it's an easy lesson, sometimes it's a not so easy lesson. We'll see. Anyone surrounding you? 2 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Wands, that's okay. Well, that's kind of waiting energy. Somebody's waiting on you. Somebody's looking at you. Somebody's waiting on you. Okay. Let's see what the shared energy is. Devil, the 5 of Pentacles. Oh dear, Knight of Wands. Someone's not happy. Okay. Okay, the general overview. There it is again. Ace of Wands. So yeah, trying to live life. Trying to live life. Feel good. You have your energy open. You're invigorated. That's good, lovely energy for you, for the fire signs. I want you to have the Ace of Wands. It says I'm into it. I'm into life. My energy's going outward. It's positive. I'm happy. I'm lighting matchsticks and I'm making stuff happen, right? Beautiful. I have some shared energy here that suggests someone's not happy. Okay, someone's not happy that we are separated. Or there's an intense fear here of separation, but given how much energy is here in the person that's kind of in your energetic field, I think you two have a reason to believe you two are separated. Possibly at a distance, I don't know. But someone's here is not happy with the separation. There's still a lot of attraction here. There's still a lot of passion here, yes. And the Devil, the 5 of Pentacles, that's a little uncomfortable. It's a little uncomfortable. Okay, energy's a little tight. It's a little rigid. We still have very strong feelings about somebody. They, you, them. Let's jump into it. You're not happy. That's a lot of waiting. That's a lot of looking. Someone's looking like they're looking at you or waiting on you. What they're expecting or hoping for, I do not know. But not much in their energy has shifted and or moved. And I always recommend you never wait on anyone. That's just not good. That's never good. Especially when we are looking at someone and we're waiting and we're hoping and we're expecting, but without reason or justification, the energy does not change. So that's not good. It's never a good thing to wait on anyone. People can wait a long time. I get in the comments all the time too. Well, I've known them for 20 years and I keep hoping one day they'll come back. That's not good. That's not good. So, I don't know, but there's a lot of waiting and expectation. And someone here's a little grumpy. Possibly more than that. About a break or a disconnect between you two. Ace of Wands, let's start right there. Show me the Ace of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. Show me the Ace of Wands, please. Show me the Ace of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. Show me the Ace of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. What's going on? Show me the Ace of Wands, please, for Sag. The High Priestess, 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. There is some frustration here in a partnership with somebody. You felt it or you have felt it for a long time. 3 of Pentacles, some sort of working partnership, collaboration, friendship. There was just too much frustration surrounding it. And you don't want your energy, particularly of fire, to be running in the negative. You wanted it to be in the positive. You felt literally there was too much tension between you and someone who is kind of on the side of friendship, collaboration, something like that. Someone whom we know and we shared some 3D of energy with, but it was non-cooperative in somebody's estimation, specifically their feeling with the High Priestess. Somebody felt intuitively that whatever this connection was non-productive. It was too combative, a battle of wills, and it would not work constructively. You two might have had a lot of little things in common. You might have tried to build a platform with each other, but there was not enough cooperation of spirit to sustain that building structure. So the Three of Pentacles is the first time we see a starting out structure of anything in tarot. It suggests that we could build on this, we could invest more into each other, but without the cooperation of two people to get on the same page and have the same goals that you and I understand we're both doing in the 3D, you and I understand intuitively and in our real world efforts what we're trying to do. There was confusion here about what you both were trying to do. Too much confusion, and it resulted in frustration. A lot of frustration. Non-cooperation. A lot of non-cooperation. And the Ace of Wands says you want to open up past that. You want something that's a lot more fluid and obvious. Like you can't miss the Ace of Wands, right? If somebody's holding a torch, you can't really miss that, can you? You know what I mean? If somebody's holding a torch that says, this is my energy and this is how I stand and I'm excited and I'm turned on and I've got energy for life, it's the exact opposite of a Five of Wands, which suggests turmoil and disturbance and frustration and fighting. And there was literally a fight here about the cooperation and how to build things cohesively between two people. I got two people who did not know how to get on the same page, particularly in the real world efforts to actually make things come together in a cooperative pace between you and them. And I just believe you're the one who felt it for what it was. Like you felt the truth of this thing. It's not cooperative when we're not building at the same pace. We're not using the same fucking equipment. You're using one kind of brick, I'm using another kind of brick. I'm saying you need to use this kind of trowel and tools, and you're saying you need these whatever tools, and we're not building at the same pace. We're not. It was not coming together at all. Somebody's vision of cooperation did not meet the other person's vision of cooperation. Can we push past that, please? And somebody here is marked with the High Priestess. We knew this intuitively. We felt it. Perhaps it was a quiet knowledge. Can we push past this, please? Can we push past this, please? So we wanted to open our energy up into something more positive, constructive, and it actually has visibility, you know? Because that's negative passion. In other words, they weren't going somewhere. The Magician, the World. So you opened up towards, it looked like closing off a cycle here. You openly manifested it. Okay, I need to will for myself, so you had to will this. That means it wasn't easy. If you had to summon forth an exit, that means it wasn't easy. Whenever I see the Magician with the World, or the Magician with the Six of Swords, or it suggests I have to will myself to close this cycle off, and I have to mean it. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep doing this. Go nowhere, do nothing. We're not building at the same pace at the same time. You and I are using different tools, and we have a different construct of what cooperation is. You know, my efforts and your efforts are not matching. Non-cooperation. So you had to summon forth will from within yourself to close the cycle. You thought it was best with the Sun. You thought, if I close this out, it would make me happy, and it might make them happy, or it might make the situation better if I just close it out. That means you didn't want to do it if you had to summon up the energy to bring forth an ending. Okay. But the idea is that one will lead to the other. If I close this out, then perhaps I can find happiness elsewhere, you know. Or the result will be an ease of energies. Everyone will be happier if this thing just closes out. Again, it doesn't have to be a significant person. Love, it could be family, friend. I don't know. Whoever it is you feel that you had non-cooperative efforts with. We did not have the same idea of what building was. Okay, that's real world efforts. You can't fake that, the Pentacle. You know, you either both put into it at the same place, at the same time, and the same energetic efforts that are both real as well as spiritual and emotional, or you're not. That's it. You just felt it. It's like we're never going to get past the Three of Pentacles, are we? And we don't even have a cooperative Three of Pentacles, so what the fuck. I just knew that it took, on your part, a lot of energy to close it out, which means you didn't want to do it. You had to pull it forward and say, I mean it. It also felt like the right thing to do. Let's jump on over here to that King of Wands, please. Show me that King of Wands, please. Show me that King of Wands, please. Show me that King of Wands. Show me that King of Wands. Show me that King of Wands, please. The Fool, 10 of Cups. You opened yourself up to love and a new foundation after that. Okay, and that's what you're trying to keep your energy opening up towards. You want a new chapter, literally, on life. You want clean slate, done, done, end of story. And that's it. You literally want a new chapter in life, one that is strong, has realness and fullness, richness of life. Literally the richness of life. This is what you want, and you won't accept anything less. King of Wands. I want my 10 of Pentacles, my foundation, my security, my legacy. I want a 10 of Cups, emotional harmony within my household and all that surrounds it. This is what I will open up towards and nothing less. Strong, solid sense of I've got growth in this life and I'm going to achieve it. I will have emotional harmony with myself and the people who concern themselves with my foundation. They have proven to be solid, consistent, and giving. This is a lot of giving. Emotional reciprocity as well as 3D efforts. This is what I'll open up towards and nothing less. Your energy is marked upon this. It's beautiful. It's strong-willed. It is self-destiny. It is self-propelled. It's beautiful. It is lovely. I hope you achieve this. Your energy and your will suggests, oh, I won't have it any other way. Now, what's up with this tower? Show me this tower, please. What's going on with this tower? Show me this tower, please. Show me this tower. Show me this tower. Queen of Swords. Could be there's some unexpected communication. Could be harsh. Could be swift. Unexpected. That's for some of you. I do not know. Show me the tower, please. Show me that tower, please, for Sag. Show me that tower, please, for Sag. Nine of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups. Yeah, I see what your goal is. You haven't gotten there yet. You're just saying this is what I'm open to. I literally have set forth on a new chapter and journey in my life, and I'm fucking thrilled about it. Something that is fully cooperative and has growth. It has real potential. That's long-standing vision, long-standing effort, longevity. Someone who's actually worth it in this life, who can share with me on a whole other level. I'm open to it. I'm solid as fuck. Now, here's what you don't know. Here's what you don't know. While you're over here doing your thing as Nine of Pentacles, I see what you're aiming towards, and your energy is telling me it's full blast open into this. You're going to look for the best and only the best. Okay? Right now I see a lot of support system for you, which is fantastic. Your energy's on point. It's gracious. It's beautiful. It's considerate. To all those who benefit from your energy. We're talking a huge network here, huge support system. People love you. They love what you do. They love your contribution. You're telling me I'm open towards it. Those who get my best energy, my best efforts, are the ones who give it back to me. So shall it be. The great scales in life. So while you're over here doing your thing, Nine of Pentacles, I think you are on your own. And you're working more towards this solidity. You're already in it. I mean, in terms of someone else being in there with you and sharing that space, you're opening up towards it, much so. Your life, the building of it, it's connectivity. Inevitably, you're going to attract someone with that energy. I'm not worried about that part. What you don't know is the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups. We got a little delay here. Whoever matches that Six of Cups criteria, I don't know that it's necessarily this situation. They were showing me a rough sort of friendship. That's not really friendship. It wasn't cooperative. You two weren't building at the same place, at the same space, or the same time, and one of you wasn't giving enough energy at all. There was no sense of construction or cohesiveness or consistency. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know that it's necessarily the Six of Cups. I just know that there is some sort of soulmate here that's on delay. Now, it could be this is a connection that you're currently not engaging with. That you know who they are, they know who you are, but you may not be engaging with it. Or it's a Six of Cups that has yet to appear to you yet. I don't quite know. Let's keep digging. Why is that, however, on see, a reason why I'm leaning towards it's a delay or it's a soulmate connection that might be on hold is because it's under the Tower. In other words, it's not knowledge that's obvious to you yet, that it's coming forward or that it might come forward again. I don't know. Let's keep going. I want to push past the unknown here with that Tower. What about it? It's currently under suspension. This is what you do not know. In that respect, that it might still have a part yet to play. You see what I'm saying? What is this? Can I get more on this situation and or person? Any more, please? It might still have a part yet to play. Strength. Page of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah, it's currently on delay. Someone is caught up in their head way too much about their emotions, what they think, what they feel, etc. But they also have a great deal of pride attached to them. So they're showing me, I don't know what to think about this, but I'm looking, it's kind of an immature energy, but the pride far outstrips the immaturity. Someone who's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what my feelings are. So I'm just looking, I'm just spying, I'm just checking things out. But they have a great deal of pride behind their energy, despite the fact that their mind and or feeling towards this is not giving it much at all. So I do believe that's where the Hanged Man is coming from. The pride here is holding somebody back from learning what it is that they need to learn, because that Page of Swords is just so terribly small. The least contributive, but the one who needs to learn the most. So that tells me this person, somebody here, has a lot to learn, but they're insisting on not doing it because of pride. So I think this is what's causing the stalemate between you and somebody that you've identified as a Six of Cups, but I don't think they're quite done having a part to play in your life. It might seem like it. It's on hold. But yeah, someone here is like, I'm confused about what I'm feeling, but I don't really want to investigate it, but I have a lot of pride too, so maybe I don't have to. Pride does not compensate for knowledge. Pride does not compensate for knowledge, and also pride does not compensate as feeling. If we're never willing to learn, we will never be willing to change. That's all I know. Otherwise, you look very resplendent in your goals. It's just, I think whatever this is, while it might be time out, separated, it might still have a part yet to play, but it's not forward at this time. It is not an energy that's currently in play. And it could have been this one. Yes, it could be. I don't quite know. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Given the Six of Cups plus that possible Three of Pentacles energy, honey, this could be someone you've known since childhood, but it's an energy that there was probably more energetic development between you two than there was real 3D efforts. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's throwing the scales off on this thing. On the surface, it was non-cooperative. You two couldn't build crap together. You felt it intuitively. That's why you had to summon forth cycling out this thing. It was in the hopes of better happiness, better days, better connectivity. Okay. But that didn't mean they weren't some sort of soul bond. You know? Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Yeah. It's looking like this is unbeknownst to you. It seems like nothing's at play with this person. That's because it's not. So you have a right and or reason to believe that it's done. Possibly not quite so done. The Star, Two of Wands, King of Cups, beautiful. You have every reason to believe, hope, desire, anticipate, expect that your Ten of Pentacles vision, what you opened up with the Fool. I'm looking for a new chapter, baby. New chapter. Something that is solid and cannot be argued with. Someone who builds with me at the same place, space, at the same time. And it's fair for everybody. And not what's important to me is important to them. Community, family, friends. Reputation, strength of self. Work, all of it. In there, all of it. That's 100% all of it. Someone who has the same sense of values as I do. Family, friends, community. Above all. That's who I am. That's my new chapter energy. Someone who has the same values as I do. And takes life by the balls, right? Energy, passion. No more of this fragmented, frustrated crap where somebody can't even get a 3 of Pentacles out, right? Fuck that. Life's too short. 10 of Pentacles. You're making it happen with a full heart. Beautiful full heart. Desires, hopes, dreams. What that desire, hope, and dream looks like to you, I don't know. I just see you fulfilling it, and as you do, your heart space becomes bold, beautiful, well-defined, as you are living your dream. It's a beautiful foundation, beautiful hopes and desires and wishes, and a beautiful heart. Aquarius, Scorpio. So yeah, as far as I can tell, you are living your life. Very much living that full energy that you opened up and determined upon. Yes? You're making your dreams happen. All that good stuff. The only aspect you don't seem to know while you're over here doing your thing, being fierce and independent, is that this connection seems like it's not quite done yet, even though I think you think that it is. I think it still has a part yet to play, and I have an idea. I'll see it over here. And also this person's energy, it's just, it's watching. It's waiting on you, waiting for you to come back around, come back in. I don't know. I don't know. You see the difference between waiting and not waiting? You're not waiting to live life. You are full on partaking in it. For any cross watchers who might be offended by this, it's either A, not for you, or it is and you're offended by it. I recommend you stop cross watching and move on. If you're not ready to be in this Sag's life, then don't. That's it. I'm not saying they're not for you forever. I'm just saying waiting accomplishes nothing. I see a Sag who's entering life beautifully. By their goals and determined to do so, not because they're an asshole, but because they want to live life. They want to be happy. They want a strong foundation, a strong future, which is looking like they've already built. It's kind of like, I just want someone in here to share it with me who has the same values I do. Love, life, glory, in the name of it all. It's very beautiful, and I want someone to share that life with you. You're telling me you've actually already set it in motion with that 10 of Pentacles here twice, plus the 9 of Pentacles. So congratulations if that's you. I think you want someone who could meet you in this life capacity. Okay. Let's jump on over here. Which one, please? Okay. Show me this person's 2 of Wands. Show me this person's 2 of Wands, please. Show me that 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 2 of Wands. Show me that 2 of Wands, please. There's what people present on the surface, and there's what's going on underneath it. So let's take a look at what's going on underneath that surface. Show me that 2 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. So despite that decision being here, they're looking at the decision. There was a sense of love and passion here in this person, but we broke from it. They feel broken from it. They feel broken from you. There you are, the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups, you might have some water fire in your chart. They might represent water fire energy as well. It's not really the point. We had love and passion here equally, rather the opportunity to equally exist between 2 people. It was not taken. It was broken from. 2 of Wands represents choice, So as upon reflection of what simple choice looks like, I'm choosing to take on this new chapter. These are my boundaries. These are my demands. This is what I'm working towards. Here you are in the future actively. This is an active Two of Wands. It's not passive. This is what decision making looks like as I make decisions that are in my best interest as what I hope, desire, and dream for. I'm literally happier for it. You see how that Two of Wands works? It's so simple. Very simple. Make decisions. But that only comes from understanding what we want. You're telling me unequivocally that you know what you want. You make decisions accordingly. Okay? I know what I want, wish, hope, and desire. I know what my feelings are. I saw this for what it was. I wasn't happy about it. In fact, so much so I had to manifest an ending here so I could achieve maybe some sun, because this wasn't the sun. Right? And over here, this person, they had decisions to make too when it came to you. Their decisions were different. I got big feelings. You and I are a lot alike. But I made decisions ultimately that said breakage. My decisions led up to the breakage between us. There was a lot of similarity between you and them. It went more than Three of Pentacles. But it never got past the discovery stage. The intro had long been done. You two had introduced each other a long time ago. But we can't sustain this kind of relationship on a rough Three of Pentacles. Somebody kind of contributes half-assed, rushed, not very thoughtful. The other person shows up over and over again feeling like this isn't right and they are correct. You know, and somebody here failed to choose what looks like beautiful stand-up righteous energy between you two that is actually correct and functioning, but chose not to function from it. You know, they're saying, they're looking at you, you broke for me. You broke for me first. Somebody here didn't put much into it to begin with. That is choice, which led to this. So I know they're looking at you saying, je accuse, Sag, I accuse you. You broke us. And you were over here saying from the very beginning, it takes two. You didn't give me much cooperation to begin with. It wouldn't go beyond a Three of Pentacles, and even what little pentacles you and I achieved was rough. It wasn't thoughtful. It was slapdash, half-assed, quick attention energy that was often frustrating. It never led to anything more. You accuse me, I accuse you first. This person made decisions that helped lead up to the break, but they're looking at you. Look, it's your fault. I said, you didn't want to do it. When you have to summon forth an ending like that, that means you don't want to do it. So I know this person means something to you. I don't think their role in your life is quite done. You don't know that yet. It's a stalled tower. It's a tower that has not gone into motion. What it looks like, I don't know. But there's that Five of Pentacles. It's like if this is what they felt, the intensity, the love, we have to remind ourselves, honey, we felt from an intuitive space, it wasn't going anywhere. So if this person had such big feelings but a failure to construct, the result is the same. There was a failure to construct. Show me the Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. If the energy doesn't match the actions, if the energy doesn't match the actions, if the energy doesn't match the actions, this is what we get. This is what happens. Sometimes it's a long-term break. Sometimes it's a short-term break. Sometimes it's a permanent break. We'll never know until time has passed. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me. King of Swords. Page of Swords, there it is again. That person who is refusing to look and or learn because it's pride, that's what keeps them waiting. When you're looking at somebody, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, and you refuse to see your side of things and how you contribute to it, you're going to stay stuck there. That's what immaturity is. The refusal to learn. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. I'm not quite sure why I'm saying this today, other than the fact that it's not quite done yet. You know, and it's so weird, they have such a strong desire. There it is again, Six of Cups, Hierophant, Fool, the Magician. There's that Page of Swords again. Until they cut through the confusion, until they literally work on that confusion, which I saw right back here. Boom, repeating energies, Page of Swords, the Two of Swords. Until they actively cut through that confusion, they work through the confusion and that sense of immaturity, they're not going to get you back or pull you back in or get whatever the hell they want. They have to know what they want. As I said, case in point, you cannot make decisions in your best interest until you know what you want. So I would ask this person, what do you want? Do you want them, yes or no? Without any amendments or bullshit. Well, I want them under these conditions. No, you either want someone fully, totally, and with open sincerity, or you don't. You don't get to do this kind of half-assed quasi-building something with you that's never right, easy, or consistent, and then expect the ultimate payout. That's just not how life works. So until we cut through the confusion and we can say, without doubt or hesitation, this is what I want from you, this is what I want from us, this is what I need for... Until we can speak from that space, we're always going to be divided from who we really want and who we really are. Now, let's try that shuffle again, because I'm not accepting all these. Try this Wheel of Fortune. Over time, possibly, that might open up more towards learning. But, honey, it's not going to be tomorrow, and honestly, I don't see you waiting. I see you determined to live your life as you should be. Please do so. It's very good for your heart. It's very good for your heart, in a very real sense. I'm just saying your stars overreaching goals in your life. As it concerns your foundation, your livelihood, your family, all that's important to you. Six of Swords, the Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a slow going feeling. It's like, it's so slow growing. This person has tried to give themselves repeated permission to move on from you. And it's a slow-growing process. They haven't fully detached from you. It's not an accusation. It's just what's here. This person's energy moves very, very slowly. It moves very, very slowly. There's times when they think about re-entering the energy. There's other times they think about leaving it completely. They're having a hard time picking a direction, again, that comes from that space of not knowing what you want. Therefore, you don't know how to pull it in. Therefore, you don't know how to act towards it. You know, if you say, I only want a little bit of this and I'm going to put rules and restrictions on it and I'm never really going to be cooperative with the building process, all they're doing is limiting until they whittle something down that's next to nothing of what they actually want, feel, or desire. Therefore, that's what you get. And it's this person just has two minds. I feel a lot, but not willing to make decisions on those feelings. I want a lot, but not willing to make decisions on those wants. I want to move on. No, I don't. I want to move on. No, I don't. In the meantime, they have settled to move forward in their own goals and endeavors, whatever it is that they have dedicated themselves to. What else, please? In the Wheel of Fortune, in other words, there's not much that has changed for this person's energy. They're keeping themselves occupied with other things that are also slow growing. They don't really captivate their attention. But they're like, this is what I need to concern myself with. These are my priorities at this time. The Tower, there it is again, the Five of Wands, Page of Cups. What this person doesn't know, they have a Tower too, is that they're actually more angry than they display on the front. On the front is like, well, I have other things to concern myself with anyway. I don't really have time to be fooling around with this connection or whatever it is. Okay, Sag can fuck off. They broke off from me, right? Like you didn't have valid reasons. Don't you love how that works? But no, what they don't know is that they actually have quite a bit of anger inside them. On the surface, calm, cool, collected. I can leave this behind. Besides, I have other things that I need to focus my time into. It's very non-thrilling. It's like this person's looking around. This is other stuff I could be doing, which is all true. I'm sure they have responsibilities in life as well. But the reason why they're having such a hard time moving forward is because they have a lot of unresolved anger in their heart when it comes to this connection. Again, that comes from that space of not knowing what you want. They act like they're not angry, they are. They act like they didn't have feelings, they did. And this is an internal tower. They're angry in their heart space. They act like they're not, but they are. Yeah, that's a lot of that delay there. Unresolved anger in their heart. And they're acting like, I could give or take this. I got other things to think about, and I know that's true. That's true for anybody. It's going to hit them one day that they are more angry about this than they understood. And that they had more feeling in this situation that they understood. And if they better understood themselves or understand themselves, they would have known what to do with you or this connection. I believe. Show me that Three of Wands, please. Show me that Three of Wands, please. Death. Six of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Interesting. I don't know who this is. I have no idea who this is speaking to. Someone in their life with you. I don't know. Somebody's relationship, balancing it, is coming to an end. It is under their energy. It's happening more so in the future. I don't know that it necessarily has anything to do with you. It looks more like a relationship that was already in a state of balance, pre-existing. Okay? It doesn't look like it has anything to do with you. You two, as far as I can tell, didn't have a Four of Wands type relationship. Okay? That is the I've seen shaky Four of Wands, where something's just starting to come together on the emotional front. This is a relationship that's already established. The old back and forth, Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. That's an established relationship. This is undisputed, established. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We tally up every day. This is day-to-day relationship energy. I see you, you see me every day. It doesn't have to be husband and wife, but it's something that says you and I have walls, we have structure, we have a day-to-day reality. I don't think this is you. You already told me you couldn't get a fucking Three of Pentacles with this person. Never mind that. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not you. There's something in this person's world, as far as I can tell, that is coming to an ending. They don't know that yet, I don't think. It's when they look out at the future, they still see this person, I believe. So I don't know that they know. I don't know that they know. And if that's the case, I am sorry. But something in the world where they give and take regularly with is dissipating. It could be with a Scorpio they are connecting with Capricorn. Aries. And when that happens, and only when that happens, does this person step into who they were always meant to be as the Emperor, someone who is fully mature and realized. And that's when their energy, once it stops contributing to this, and again, it doesn't have to be marriage. It could be anyone they have an outstanding, pre-existing, back and forth contract with. Okay. When that comes to an end, this person's energy goes from immature, not doing anything, I'm angry and frustrated but won't admit it, to I'm the Emperor, I'm standing in my power, and now making decisions that are right for me, and I'm now gravitating towards the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. Okay. Oh my. And there's that Knight of Wands again. Let's jump on over here to the shared. Show me that shared, please. Show me the Devil. I see the Five of Pentacles. That's been consistent. Show me the Devil between these two. Show me the Devil between these two. Show me the Devil, please. Show me the Devil, please. The Knight of Pentacles, Death. Four of Wands, Ho. Somebody has a bad feeling here. Again, I'm not necessarily convinced that it's you. This person's energy has already been kind of marked, not once, but twice. Four of Wands, Death. And it came up under theirs with what looks like a separate situation. It's an overdue ending. I'm sorry that they are in this situation. I am. In that respect, I'm kind of sympathetic because I can kind of see why it was so low functioning when it comes to you. It makes sense now. And it was low functioning energy when it came to you. It was trying to entertain you and build something with you when it knew it couldn't. That's the long and short of it. And that's also one of the reasons why they act like they're not hurt. And that's one of the reasons why they act like they're not frustrated and angry. And that's one of the reasons why they're acting like they're not looking towards you. It's because indeed they felt things for you. But it also wouldn't go beyond a certain stage of construction. And you know, you can beg the argument, Christina, don't feel sympathetic with them. They knew they were in something. Well, then that means you did too. I don't think it was a secret then. Doesn't look like it. And that's also probably why your intuition kicked in and said, Christina, you know, you're telling me, Christina, my intuition kicked in. And I saw this was futile. This was a futile construction. Okay. It was a futile construction, Christina. I felt it. So when I say I had to summon forth an ending towards this, that's what it meant. I didn't want to, but I knew it was futile. There's a reason we could never construct together cohesively or in a way that made sense. Right? You didn't want to be a third party. You didn't want to be part of someone else's issues or problems or the solution to their issues or problems. You felt the energetic pull between you two. Okay. But also that you had to break from it. Anyway, it could be that this person is connecting to Capricorn, Scorpio, fire maybe, Aries, Sag, I don't quite know. It's just not you. That relationship was, it's just very long. They haven't exited yet. It's taking a long time. It's taking a very long time to exit, but it's also not your problem, and it's looking like you are no longer involved or trying to work or cooperate with this person anymore. Again, you saw the futility of efforts, I believe. Show me that Five of Pentacles. It's still heading in that direction. It hasn't been fully executed yet. Okay. I just see the end result of what happens when it does. So, yeah. Energy over here, that tower, the one that you don't know. This person's currently on the bench. This person's energy is benched, but it's not done. It has a part yet to play, I believe. Five of Pentacles. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Show me that Five of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, growing. The Knight of Wands is here twice with Judgment. Despite the break that is here between you two, it's obvious, it's evident. I'm telling you, both of you have been benched You're doing your thing, you're living your life, and you're doing it beautifully. So I want you to keep on keeping on. Don't ever wait. And if you're watching this with, oh, I hope that you're already doing it wrong. That's not the Sag I'm speaking to. The odds of the Sag I'm looking at is even watching this today are very, very low. The Sag I'm speaking to is contenting themselves with their Ten of Pentacles, their Ten of Cups, and is being the Fool, dedicated to a new start, new chapter energy. Okay, I'm not looking at a Sag, just waiting for shit. Nor should you. Waiting gets you nothing. People want stuff to come in, get off your ass and prove it. People who want the good stuff, you get off your ass and prove it. You start making decisions in your best interest. So when I'm telling you, I'm looking at a Sag who had the strength, fortitude, and mindset to summon forth a cycle or ending of a cycle with somebody. They didn't want to, but they saw the futility of it. I'm looking at a strong-willed Sag. You had shit to do, you had places to be, you had connections to make. You had a life to live. And you felt the futility of it. Your intuition told you it was time. This is ridiculous. You and I can't even be friends. We can't even cooperate as friends. What are we doing? Looks like we're being stupid. And I'm not stupid. Right? You're in something. Good luck with you on that. And I don't mean that as an asshole. I mean good luck for that. I do. I hope you're happy, because I need to be happy. Anyway, back to this, the Five of Pentacles. I know it seems like the break is over, but as far as I can tell, the connection between you two is benched. Your soul bond is benched. But it's not yet done. In time, the energy grows back again, and judgment, it will come back around in the interest of moving forward after the completion of this. Yes. Whether or not it sustains, I could not say. Knight of Wands, please. You both still have a great deal of passion. That's not a crime. It's not an accusation. As far as I could tell, honey, between you two, whatever passion you had, it didn't go anywhere because it went negative. You two couldn't even agree on the same terms for friendship. Never mind any of that. No. There wasn't that at all. What happened is that there was energy between you two, but it wasn't executed, so it went negative. It had nowhere to go. It had nowhere to grow, so it went negative. You saw that. You felt it specifically. So, was there energy here between you two? Passionate? Uh-huh. You bet. Was it executed? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Some of that Knight of Wands, please. Some of that Knight of Wands. It's still very much there for the both of you. The energy specifically between you two starts to rise again in due course. And it will come back in when it's done. But I'm telling you, this is a bench soul bond. In the meantime, you get on with your life. Okay? Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, okay. Okay, someone's trying to get on the same page with you. They're trying to get on the same page. They want to be where you are, pursuing the star. They've healed. This person has some very strong Virgo tendencies, or Hermit tendencies, I should say, in their chart. They've healed their defensiveness, that thing that pushed, blocked, pushed, blocked, pushed, blocked. I won't cooperate. I will not build with you. I want to feel things with you a little bit, and I want to experience things with you a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to resist any further building. Thank you. You felt it. It's like, duh. We're not going anywhere, are we? It's too much blockage. This person, that tendency they had to block what it is that they truly want and desire, guess what? Remember what I talked about when I said you need to know what you want in order to get it? Yeah, that's what they're doing. Their energy leveled up substantially. And this is the power of knowing who you are and what you want. If something becomes unacceptable to you, you recognize it, you acknowledge it. I no longer want to participate in something that has no more love and no more sense of growth and direction. And the second that happens, this person's energy springs to life and stands 10 feet tall in thy power. And now they start making decisions. There's that active two ones that run in their positive and not their negative. Back here, they were making decisions towards you that ran in the negative. Every decision they made when it came to you led up to the breakage. Blocking it, not allowing it to happen, right? And the reasons now are obvious. You knew it too. But that's going to stop. The defensiveness with this person comes down. They heal that. They start to reach for the stars with you. And here, you two, finally, I knew there was a stronger side in this person. But what they were presenting to me says, I'm out of touch with myself. I don't know what I want. I'm angry with you, but I have no reason to be. I can't be justified in my own anger, but yes, I am. We had something here, but no, we didn't. It goes that back and forth shit of not knowing what you want or who you are, what you're doing, or what your motives are. Right? I have something with Sag. No, I don't. I have something with Sag and I wanted to keep it. No, I don't. I never needed it to begin with. I'm going to move on with my life. It doesn't piss me off at all because I wasn't supposed to have it in the first place, etc., etc. Back and forth in that particular yo-yo. So when they start to choose and make decisions in their own best interest, specifically when this relationship that's been marked with the ending not once but twice, it's been going in that direction for some time. And I have to admit it doesn't look very happy. It's coming from that space of we need each other or we're used to each other. Or I'm afraid to let it go. I've had it for so long, I can't imagine not having it. Not because I love it or I necessarily grow from it or benefit from it, but because I'm just afraid to let it go. Devil. But when they let that crap go, when they understand who they really are, they start making decisions from that space of hopes, desires, dreams. Specifically, they heal that tendency they have to block their path, to block their desires, to block their energy into doing from what's best for them. It's interesting. It's very interesting. See how it started out with this kind of lowly, adverse Three of Pentacles to it's something so much more. And I see stuff like this all the time, and I really expected there to be a full-on ending between you two, but there wasn't. That's why I'm surprised, and so are you. That's why I'm surprised. It's just benched, honey. This soul bond, whatever this is benched. There you are doing your thing, building your world, your empire, doing fantastic and fabulous. Keep doing it. What you don't know is that that soul bond is benched for now. We're still too prideful and immature to see what the hell's going on. But I tell you what, when this person, and I have to say this all the time, when we make decisions that are in our best interest, even if they're painful or hard, like you did, the universe rewards you. The universe rewards you. It's not without fear, it's not without pain, but that's why you're rewarded. It's because you did the hard thing. You did the hard thing when it came to this person. They're going to do the hard thing when it comes to whatever their situation is. Okay? It was already headed in that direction, honey. You didn't have anything. I want you to know that. It had nothing to do with you. It was already headed in that direction a long time ago. A long time ago. That is established fear. That has nothing to do with you. It never did. It was already marked that way a long time ago. It had nothing to do with you. You were an example in this person's life, I believe, of what it means to make sacrifices, if it means having your long-term happiness. And, you know, sacrificing the short-term, whatever that was, versus having something or holding out for something greater. For yourself, not for them. For you. They probably needed a lesson in that. Afraid of doing the right thing for ourselves. So terrified to let it go. Also so tedious knowing that something has nowhere to go, grow, or love anymore. It must be so tedious. I like how their energy and their actions amplify exponentially when it's done. It's like, oh yeah, this is who I really am. I remember that. Heavy Aries, Taurus, Virgo. And they're like, yeah, I remember that. I remember this. I remember what it's like to be me. And Scorpio, of course. Okay. Imperative time checks, please. Imperative time checks. This has already happened. I'm not going to time check that. I don't need to. It's already occurred. The benching. The soul bond benching has already occurred. Imperative timelines, please. Imperative timelines. Imperative timelines, please. King of Cups, the Emperor. There's that tension between you two. See, I'm telling you, this person has bigger energy than they are allowed to show in their everyday life. And whatever relationship they're in, I swear to God, it suppresses who they are. Because they presented on their baseline this kind of sad, detached, don't really know who they are energy. And it's like they forgot who the hell they are. They have such a bigger personality than what they present. They are so much more capable of making decisions than what they have in the past. And it's like this person has forgotten. It's like they got worn down, beat down. I don't know. But they actually have a huge heart and a very strong sense of will. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's actually quite beautiful to stand up for your heart space and your love and what it is that you believe in. But it's like so much of their resistance comes from where they used to be and not who they are now. It's like, I remember what it's like to be so justified in love that I could stand up for it all day, every day, and I would never have a problem with it. But that's just not who they are today. And I swear to God, if the fighting just within them just stopped, they could remember who the hell they are. For some of you, Pisces season might be important. Aries season, the next water season is Pisces season for that matter. Possibly a month. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. We have to go through a rest period and understand our particular truths. We still resist that. Somebody is, but we're working on it. I'm only seeing significant seasons in that respect of Pisces as well as Aries. I don't know that it necessarily does anything with you. But in understanding the particular truth, it's hard to do that when you're fighting tooth and nail under the moon. It's hard to admit that you don't recognize yourself anymore. It's hard to admit that what you're doing isn't really connected to commitment so much as it is terrified of change. Terrified to see your life as anything different. Terrified to give yourself permission with the Hierophant to move forward. They have so much energy in them that it gets buried into a place of disparity, giving up. It gets buried into a place of... They have so much more energy in them. They have so much more power structures in them than they know or remember. Specifically remember. I just feel like over time this person has gotten worn down and worn down and worn down. And what they saw or experienced with you was kind of like a revival of that energy of what they used to naturally feel, man. Just taking life by the balls and being unapologetic and saying, this is what I want, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, this is what I stand up for, this is who I love and who I want, and this is how I work towards it without fault or fail. Right? I have every reason to believe this person, because you can't fool me with that 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands crap. Nobody's energy is that low. Unless it was made that way. Over time. Becoming disconnected from the self, forgetting who the hell we are. And when you're in an unhealthy, unsupportive relationship, yeah, one of the first things that's going to go is your sense of will, sense of esteem, sense of self-esteem, specifically being able to make decisions for yourself, because you can't remember the last time you made a decision that was right for you without having to consult somebody else who may not have the same or best interest at heart. So I can see that this person has gotten worn down over time. I do. That's just not who they are. They have so much more energy that's vivacious and commanding. They have a huge heart and they don't see any of it. It's been so out of touch with them. They feel pain, hardship, regret. 15th for some reason is confirmation. I don't know why. They have so much more energy in them. The 5th, the 10th, and the 15th. Okay. Ace of Pentacles for some of you, less than a year. Or this situation is less than a year. No more renewed offer towards it. No more putting constructive energy towards it. Less than a year. The Sun. Yeah. Summertime might be important for either you or this person. When the Sun is highest in the sky. The 19th is also confirmation. But other than you, for most of you, this situation might show some energy here in less than a year. So again, I know I saw you did it. You did. I know you did. I saw. I know. Like I said, you didn't want to do it. You snuck away from this person. You left, you bailed. You felt it was the right thing to do. Like I said, you didn't want to do it. You were very remorseful. This might have happened about 7-8 weeks ago. You didn't want. You're looking upon the situation with sorrow. You didn't want to do it. You have a lot of passion for this person and lovers. But you did it. I know you did it. You ended that connection, or at least you thought you did. Well, no, you thought you did. That's why it's a tower for you. It's a soul bond that's just been benched, not forgotten. The soul bond has been benched, not forgotten. Yes, indeed. Here's the thing. At first, I'm not going to lie to you, honey. I think you saw it the way I was describing it. I did not care for this person's energy. It was so low level, so sad, begrudging, small, refusing to learn. And then when I pushed past that, this person's energy used to be so big, so proud. They remember the pride. Here's the thing. This person remembers their pride, but they don't remember the justification behind it. They don't remember what it's like to be an emperor. They don't remember what it's like to be a king of cups, but they remember the pride. So they hold on to the pride, and it's one of the reasons why it slows down their learning process. Is because that big, huge, fantastic energy they used to have to resolve things and push past themselves and be willing to learn and to be open to challenges and correctness and critique, they used to be open to that. They used to have a huge sense of energy and power, and I can handle my shit. I can handle criticism. I can handle being challenged. I can. Because you know why? I've got a big love of life and big love of the game, and I have a respect for myself. I want to learn. And their energy went like that from this. And what they have left is the pride. And an unwillingness to learn. At least now. And the second this, whatever this energy is, stops sucking on them and draining them, their energy goes way back open real fast. Real fast. It's resplendent and it's impressive. And I'm like, that's who the hell this person is. It's got buried and lost over time and henpecking and being worn down in a relationship that had become functional toxic at best. We're just used to it, and we're afraid of losing what we're used to. Not for love, not for commitment. We're just afraid to lose what we're used to. Now, I don't know that you know that. I don't. I'm not convinced that you know that. I don't think you're privy to that at all. What I think you are privy to is that you knew this was a construct that would not build. That's all you felt. That's all you felt. You felt it. This construct will not build. I can only go with my intuition on this. And that's why I summoned forth the ending. You had to summon forward the energy, the strength to close this. Because you didn't want to. You're telling me you did so with regret because you understand that they're not just some rough-ass Three of Pentacles. They're your lover. You know that. They're your Six of Cups. They're your lover. That's why you didn't want to do it. That's why you're looking upon it with shame and disappointment. I didn't want to sneak away. I didn't want to have to avoid this person. I actually have a lot of feeling for them. But try telling that to someone who can't even work shit out with me without getting into a grudge match or connecting with me without making it harder than it needs to be, you know? Okay. Less than a year for some of you, like I said, summer, midsummer, halfway year point for some of you. There might be some critical energy in here. We're talking June, July, and then for some of you, again, just less than a year, so that could be anywhere between now to upwards to 11 months or so. I don't know, but it's looking like it's more in reflection to this situation, which again was already in the works. It had nothing to do with you. Spirit's letting you know that that was on a particular pathway a long time ago, and it is this person's challenge. It is this person's challenge. It has not to do with you. For some, this situation, 5 months. Let's see that ugly bastard right there. Somebody will become exquisitely, powerfully single, move forward in their life. You've already shown me the 9 of Pentacles, so it could very well be you. You might have a very strong burst of energy coming up again in Cancer season, so we're talking June, July. You might reconnect with this person over the summer as well. So that's a very strong summoning energy right there. Very strong summoning energy. 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, Judgment. Forward movement that's positive and actually has dedication about movement under Judgment. So for some of you, yeah, you'll be summoned forth later in the year. There might be some very critical energy between Cancer, Leo season. Okay? Either just you on your own as you continue to work through and create your foundation on your own terms, or with this person. I do not know. The 27th for some of you might be important. Yeah, see? There's that Hanged Man again. It's just been benched. It's not completely out of play. Where there was no action, there will be. It's just what you didn't know. You really thought when you had done the thing that it was done, right? I know. It goes from nothing to a lot of action. Oh my. Oh my. Justice, fairness, reciprocity. Yes. I don't see this being far out as Libra season, but yes, it could be. It might have a couple different stages. One that happens first over the summer, and then another imperative energy that happens around Libra season, possibly. I don't know. Lots of points of reference over the years. Anything in here, please? Anything here, please, in the Moonology for Sag? Emotions are running high. I don't know when the next supermoon is, but you might want to look it up. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in you, Sagittarius energy. So, yeah. The full moon in you won't be 6 months out to your birth season. So, midsummer. Look at the bigger picture. You might be presented some bigger picture energy come summertime. Also, luck is on your side. I'm telling you, summer is going to be very interesting for some of you. Specifically Cancer, Leo season, for which your full moon is part of that cycle. Your new moon's already happened. Your full moon is upcoming. So, you will find more of the bigger picture later. Or your person understands more of the bigger picture. They can better see the bigger picture. Or they present to you a bigger picture around summer. And that would be in Cancer season. Leo season, just to be sure. It's the height of summer. So, right around then, yeah? The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. We've already had the full moon in Gemini. Yeah. You felt you had the answers, maybe, around last Gemini? No, that's not right. Possibly around the last full moon in Gemini, perhaps you thought you had the answers. Yeah. You felt you had the answers back in full moon Gemini. That wasn't too long ago. It was a couple months ago. Okay. That's when you snuck away from this person. You felt you had the answers. And that's when you left, I believe. It's for some of you. All right. A new start is coming. Yes, I see you making your way on your new start. Again, it's not with this person in mind. You feel like you actively gave them up. And from your point of view, you had. You had to summon the strength of the universe in order to do it because they meant more to you, so much more to you than the Three of Pentacles. And that's exactly why you were frustrated. Okay, let's do some of these. Oh my, okay. Initials first, V, Z, P, T, F. There's that Cancerian energy. I'm not seeing it as the sign, honey. It could be, but I'm seeing it as Cancer season. It's going to be important for some of you. Don't know why, but there you are. Okay, the Great White Shark, Scorpio energy. Don't stop. You have to keep going. Don't stop. The rocking horse, the back and forth, the repetition of one's behaviors, but also through this process of going back and forth in our mind, we finally understand that we're going nowhere. Just back and forth. This is what our thoughts look like when we're confused about someone. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we realize, oh yeah, a rocking horse doesn't go anywhere. Like a stationary bike. Hamster on a wheel. It has one direction. And it's nowhere. The realization of that, for some of you, it happened over winter, the snowflake, or it's happening now. For some of you, it was a couple months ago. Dear Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, the four-leaf clover, that's your luck. That's one of your power structures as Sagittarius, and that's why it's so beautiful. And that's why I love the Sagittarian energy sometimes, is that sometimes, and I know because I've got two placements in Sag, where it just seems like you have a little bit of luck. May not be a lot, but just enough. Some of you have that component of luck and you're aware of it. I'm not saying it's overwhelming. I'm not saying that when you play the lotto you win. What I'm saying is that you have that little bit of luck. You catch more green lights than not, that kind of thing, you know. Or you asked about something when the timing was just right, or there's a special promo or deal, right? It was the last day and you're like, what? No way. You see what I'm saying? It's little things like that. You're a sign, the sign I'm looking at, you've got a little touch of that luck. Or you also have Irish heritage. The cat, highly intuitive. Yes, I saw that. Your chakras in alignment. I agree with you. This is a good example of knowing what it is that you want and what it is you're going to do to get it. And it's all positive. And it all comes from a place of not just self-interest, but this is what's right for me. Small feminine glasses. So you might be a female that has full-time glasses or you're reading glasses. Okay. Oh, what's this? The wreath. I almost didn't see it. The F was sitting on top of it. The wreath. There's that world energy again. Happened sometime over the holidays, I believe. A couple months ago for some of you. It was around Christmas, maybe. Yeah, like I said, you didn't want to do it. To be honest with you, some of you felt really shitty for doing it. Like I said, you had to summon forth the power of the universe to disconnect from the cycle. That means you weren't happy about it. You knew who they were to you. Not that rough friend shit. It was a real bond. How it came out in the 3D, though, was crap. And that's not what we want for our soul bonds, and in which case, after we go through decision, it was the best thing to do. That's not the kind of soul bond we want. No. H, V, J. Oh, big masculine glasses. So you and your person might both wear glasses, or reading glasses that are very prominent, unique, or easily visible. Okay. It's so interesting how it came out like that. I think, why am I still digging? 2 G's. G and G. That's a lot of initials today. I usually don't get that many. So F, Z, P, V, T, H, V, J, G, and G. Okay, that's enough. You guys, put in the comments as you see fit. No, it's not done. And believe it or not, you know what's funny to me, honey? This is what's funny. This person's wise. They are strong-willed. They have some beautiful energy. I think they just forgot it. Over years of feeling drugged through something, put down by something or somebody, or the situation was oppressive, and they forgot what it's like to have a personality in a relationship. And any unhealthy relationships will do that. You will forget that you are a person in a relationship you give to when you should have stopped giving to it a long time ago. You have not forgotten that. I think you tried to give this some sort of construct and you knew it was futile, so you did what you did. That didn't keep you from understanding who you are and where it is you're supposed to go. You keep doing that. Their course of their connection is already on a particular track. It has nothing to do with you. I don't want you interacting with it. I don't want you trying to change it. I don't want you talking to them about it. You need to do your thing. Please. This is their life path, their life cycle, and this is something that they need to work through. So remember, when you disconnected, walk away, whatever, I know you're not proud of it. I see it. You're not proud of it, but you did walk. You need to keep that going. They're in a stage now where they couldn't hear your energy properly anyway. Not until they can fully claim themselves. And they can. But as I was saying, you know what's so funny? Is that you two... It's hard to believe it, but you two, once you get on the same page, it's actually quite lovely. This person is so much smarter and more capable and so much more wise, and I think they've forgotten some of those things. I know they know what it's like to walk the path. I want them to remember that. I do. I don't want to see anybody rolling around in 2 of wands, 3 of wands, and fucking pages. Neither do they. And I hope they realize that. Alright, but you keep doing you. And stay separate until it's time to come back together. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's enough. Sag, honey, put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.